Eoghan Corry joins me. I think, Eoghan, you're in Boston now. What's this about people having to watch their social media content if they want a US visa? Good morning, Eoghan.
Oh, good morning. Yes, I went through US immigration there a couple of days ago. Obviously, Irish people do it in Dublin and Shannon. This is not entirely new. For many, many years, the US immigration have stipulated that they must have passwords, access to your personal devices, your phones. It's an interesting legal one because they can't do it for American citizens. And it's not clear if they can do it for international citizens, but they're doing it. What's happened in the last the 97 days of chaos we've seen, is that they seem to have stepped this up. And we've had a couple of very high-profile cases. In one case, a French science lecturer who had shared on a private WhatsApp group strong opinions about Donald Trump. We all have strong opinions about Donald Trump. He was specifically talking about the cut to science funding to his colleagues, and he was refused entry. Got a lot of publicity. There are, cases turning up in media and social media by the week. But the interesting thing is, I do think it's much ado about nothing, PJ. I'm going a little bit against the flow here because people have always been turned back for very odd reasons.
They always had the right to. Just the one question I'm glad we got you. The one question I wanted to ask is, Eoghan, with people who are going on holidays to the likes of Disneyland and other such places, would they want to be careful what's on Dad's phone?
I don't think they need to be, and I'll tell you why. There's a tidal wave of opinion, pro and against, but largely in Ireland against Donald Trump. Every single action. Boston, when I arrived, had tens of thousands of people on the street with placards saying hands off our health care, all that stuff. There is a very strong, if they were to hunt down everyone who put a social post about Donald Trump, nobody would be getting into America because he has zero support abroad. But what I do always caution is don't push it with a US immigration official. They have an awful lot of power. You might have right on your side. You're dealing with sometimes an incomplete high school education and a lot of power. And don't, keep a civil tongue in your head. It's a very, very strong advice.
If they ask to look at your phone, show them your phone.
Yeah, well, if you're really, really worried, there's no reason not to delete an app off your phone. And that people don't realise the settings are still there. So let's say you've Instagram or Twitter X or whatever, WhatsApp. If you delete the WhatsApp logo, the icon off your phone and delete the app, you just re-download it again and the settings are already saved in your phone settings. So you don't have to log back in again. So if you're fretting a bit, I know people are fretting. It's very easy for me to come on and say, don't be worried, But the reality is people do fret. And if you are fretting, just delete the apps.
Just delete the apps. But you're saying maybe it's a little bit more ado than needs to be, but they've always had that right. They just seem to be bumping it up a bit now. Eoghan, thank you, Eoghan Corry. Travel Extra has a fantastic website. It's free, and there's thousands of travel stories on it, written by Eoghan. Thank you very much, Eoghan, for that. He's in Boston at the moment.